it's Christy, and it's Wednesday, so I'm here for a love and relationship card reading. So let's get started with our meditation candle. I'm going to go ahead and light that. And my last video, I talked about intention, setting in clear intentions, and then practicing with visualization. So here's our candle lit, and I'm going to set an intention that this message help bring more love and health into our relationships. So I actually found the love of my life once I started practicing the law of attraction. Um, and I could not be happier. We met, fell in love, and we're married now. So living the life. And so I feel that anyone can attract a mate into their lives. But this reading doesn't just have to be about romantic love. It can be about any kind of love, any kind of relationship at all. So, however it pertains to you, take it for what it is there. But I would definitely recommend setting a clear intention. Wow, that first card popped right out. Setting a clear intention when it comes to love of any kind, relationships of any kind. Um, think about what you would like to have in your life concerning your relationships and write it down. Practice a visualization where you are visualizing already having what you want. Feel those emotions, and then in your life, as you are called to take inspired actions, because you will start being inspired to take actions when you start this practice, then you take those actions and watch what happens for you in your life. And oftentimes it's in very unexpected ways. So I just thought I would share, that with you guys. And we'll jump right into the card reading now. So the first deck that I'm drawing from today is the relationship getting into the vortex deck. And our first message is our diversity supports our individual freedom. That's fantastic. While your societies continue to try to dictate and enforce human behavior to please the majority, because of your diversity, it continues to be an uncomfortable struggle that again and again falls of its economic weight. There simply is not enough money in the world to buck the national currents of individual freedom and independence of thought. It just started pouring down rain, and I'm shooting outside in my outdoor living space, so I'm sure you can hear the rain. So, our diversity supports our individual freedoms. Um, okay, that was really loud. Um, so, I love the message of diversity anytime I receive it because it shines the light on how different we all are and how wonderful that is. Because of our diversity, we have so much more to offer one another and our world. This message, spoke about our societies, and that's our global relationships, as societies, as humanity. um but we can bring that message into our personal relationships as well, understanding that our diversity is what makes our relationships special. That's what makes us special as people. And when we bring our gifts to the table in our relationships and combine it with others, we can co-create unimaginable things. Just because we are so different, we do have different ideas about things, and if we're open to one another's ideas, imagine what we can create in our relationships. So I love that message, for humanity, for a global look at relationships, but also for individual relationships in our lives. So the next deck I'm drawing from is the well-being deck. So let's see what we get. as far as further messaging from the universe. It definitely is watering my plants and my trees right now, so that's good. Thank you, universe. Thank you for being here and watching this video. I really appreciate the support. And I hope you guys get something out of these readings. I know I do. And my hope is that by sharing information, we can affect change in our lives and live more fulfilled lives. And our relationships are a huge part of our lives. So enhancing our relationships through small practices is just as important as our relationship with the universe, and practicing getting more in tune and in touch with our inner being, which is super important. And love is also referring in these readings to self-love, bringing to the table, discipline and self-love practices. So, universe, what message further do you have for us? Oh, thank you. Okay. So the my incense went out. Oh well. The next message is the universe knows me and the universe adores me. That is so perfect. I was just talking to the universe, thanking the universe, and this is the universe's response. If you will allow it, you will feel the love that flows to you and through you. You are always seen, always understood, and always loved. Interesting that we got this particular card in our love reading. And so, what the universe wants to tell us is the universe adores us in our diversity. So, the first message was about our diversity. The second message is the universe saying, I love you, I adore you, and I am here to support you while you live your life. And if you can live it in a way uh, that you are focused upon the things you want predominantly, then the universe will provide ways for us to have what we want. And like I said, it often comes in very unexpected ways. So, if you can live in a way that you expect the unexpected and that you're satisfied, but you're eager for more, then you can have whatever it is that you desire. So, always, as always, direct your thoughts. Living deliberately is how we deliberately create our life. So, negative emotion is not to be feared. It is guidance, just like any other emotion. So, if you can utilize your emotions in that way, you are going to live a much more fulfilled life. And, you know, practice, practice, practice is going to make your deliberate thoughts come more and more easily in your life. Okay, I got to go get that one. This is our last card, and I'm drawing it from the Law of Attraction deck. And it is, I divide each day into segments of intentions. Oh, I love this after my last video was all about setting intentions. So when it comes to love and relationships, like I said, setting clear intentions is super important. The point from which you are consciously perceiving, that point is a segment. Your day may be divided into many segments. It is not necessary to have a rigid schedule of segments, but it is important that you clearly identify when you are moving from one segment of intentions into another segment of intentions. Okay, so throughout your day, when you are moving from one activity or segment into another one, recognize that. I am going to leave the house to go somewhere. So my next segment is the drive to go somewhere. So what intentions can I set about this drive? I can decide I would like my drive to be peaceful, traffic to flow, and I would love to listen to great music while I'm getting to where I'm going. Well, once you get there, now you're in another segment. So you could say, okay, I'm going to go into this place. I'm going to be around people. What would I like to intend while I'm having these interactions? And this could be, with people that you are close with. Maybe you're going to lunch. I'm going to have lunch with some of my favorite people. And my intention is to have a wonderful, fun time where we are, joking and laughing and sharing with one another. So when it comes to love and relationships, each time you're going to be interacting with someone that you are in a relationship with, whether it's a workplace relationship, personal relationships at home, friend relationships, any kind of relationship, go ahead and set your intentions before the interaction happens and see how it goes for you. I really love the messages here about and embracing our diversity and knowing that the universe is conspiring in our favor and loves us so much in our diversity, and that we can set intentions anytime we're going to be around people that we have any kind of relationship with, or even strangers. Set those intentions for that segment and be aware of how things go for you. So the last card I wanted to draw is from my mindfulness and self-care deck. And I actually got two of them. So the first message for us is there is no room for anger when the mind is calm. There it is. All right. So that to me would say something about meditation, calming your mind. That visualization practice that I recommend is all about deep breathing, calming your mind, and setting your intentions and visualizing having it. Um, and okay, so our final part of the reading is meditation means letting go of our baggage, all the pre rehearsed stories and inner dialogue that we've grown so attached to. So, like, okay, so this goes right with the other card that talked about there's no room for anger in a calm mind, and this is how you calm your mind. You're going to meditate, like I said. So, I hope this message was of value to you. I hope the rain wasn't too loud. And please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers, guys.